Now we'll see to create controls. They are also called as elements. So we'll learn today HTML5 advanced control, that is created mostly by input tag. So all these control are written between form tag. Form is also one control. So we'll see one by one. So HTML5 has introduced number of advanced control. They are created by input tag. So color, number, URL, image, date, time, email, then month, range, date, time, local, time, week, search, file, and tel for telephone. HTML has given some common input restriction, which are few of them are used for validation purpose. So we'll see the list also, the list which are used for validation purpose, and some restriction can be applied to that controls. So these are the list of input restriction which can be used with any control, that is input type text. You want to put restriction to that, so you can use many of these attributes. They are called input restriction, and few are used for validation purpose also. See, this is typical one sample example. Like this way controls we can create. Color control. So I'll show you each tag how to create these controls. These are called controls. Okay, so we'll see one by one. This is range control. So today we will be not able to complete all the list of control. So in this video few will cover and few in next video I'll put. Now to create any form controls, they are called advanced form controls, which is introduced by in HTML5 version. So to create any control, first after body tag is compulsory you have to use form tag. Form is also one control. So in this tag only you can place that control. So you have to close this form tag before body tag. Now we want to create text box. So first I'll write label, name, then type import, type is equal to write text. So to create text box you have to write just text. So most of controls are created by using input tag after that in type attribute. So we'll see you have to give more attributes, only few we'll see, and all the list of attributes we'll see in further video. Give any name. So I'll close this. So we'll see how this it is created, and we'll just make this in bold letter. So use h1 tag, save it. See, now this is a label name and this is a text box. So text control is used to create single line text. So I am writing suppose hello. Okay. Now we want to create suppose date control. So just write label date. So by this label control is not created. For creating control we have to use input type date. First we'll see how this label is created. See, only date is written, so this is label. So I want to create a control for date. So it is, so we'll create date control. So write input type is equal to date. Now we'll see output. Save it. See, here we got, this is also called date picker. So we can select any date from here. Now we'll try to create time picker. So write first BR tag to move to next line. So write label time, then write same way input type. This is an attribute, okay? Type is attribute. Now we are creating control. That is which control? Time control. This is also called element. Now we'll save and run. See, it will also, this is also called time picker. Okay, so you can select any time, and even here keyboard is there. You can select keyboard and you can type also. Suppose I want 50. Now we'll see another control. So first write BR to move to next line, that is line break. So we had done with date time. Now we'll create another control that is called both date and time. Means at a time it should create date time picker. Date time. Date time. We want both. So use date time picker. So how to create? Same way. Import type is equal to date time hyphen, you have to use hyphen local. Close this. Now save and see. You will get first see here date spelling. Save it. So this is called date time picker. This upper is date. Just move your finger, scroll across this date, and below is time picker. So in date time picker you will get both date as well as time. Next we'll see month control. First we will move to next line. To move to next line we have to use BR. Next write month. So this is just label to create control, that is also called element. So write input type is equal to month. Now we'll close this, save it, run. You will get now month picker. Picker means no need of typing. Directly you can select. They had made very easy for user. No need of remembering the format, how to enter. See, this is month picker. So you can select any month by scrolling across these bars. Now we'll see next. That is week control. So we'll create week control. So same way again write input type is equal to week. Close this, save it, run. So you'll get week picker here. Okay, set it. Now next we'll see. So we had done with name for text control. This is used for only single line data. It's more attribute. Many input restriction attributes are used, that we'll see in further practical. So we had created just controls, but extra options that is used for restriction or validation, that we'll see in another practical. So we had created text control. This is used for only single line text entry. It will not allow you multi-line. You can enter alphanumeric data also into it. Then time control. This is also called date picker. This is called time picker. This is date time local, which creates date time local picker. That is, you can select date as well as time. Month picker, it will give you month as well as year in this, and week picker, it will give you week, which week and year. One more control we'll see today, that is color picker. 2-3 more we'll see, sorry. Color. We want user to select color, so write input type is equal to color. Close this, save it. So you will get by default black color. So you can select any color and click on more. So you can move this any level of color, mixing you can do of that color. So this is called color picker. Next we'll see. So you have to write just color, not CLOR, not CLOUR, because it is predefined. Next we'll see number control, which will allow you only to enter number, not text, and automatically your keyboard will turn into number. It will directly restrict user from entering characters. So we'll see that. So right here, type is equal to number. So see here, see now I have to give BR tag. I had not used here BR tag, so I'll use BR for next line. Save it. See, automatically see below, it will not allow me to enter any character. Automatically this keyboard is changed to number. So depending on the operating system and mobile or what OS you're using, automatically that keyboard turns into number format. So next we'll see range control. Range control is used when you don't know perfect number, so approximate, so it will create a slider. We'll see that also. So for range control, input type, right, is equal to write range. Close it, save it. See, this slider is created. You can move this slider, and keypad is also changed into number. Actually it is just slider. Here minimum value of the slider is 0 and maximum is 100. You can then change by using additional attribute. We'll see in further in next video. We'll see extra attributes along with this all controls. So and to create submit button, so right here, no need of writing submit, first write BR to move to next line. Input type is equal to submit. Save it. So this is submit button. So whatever you will enter in this, it will get submitted to server. As we are just designing, so when you want data to be submitted to the server, that also we'll see in further practicals. Okay, so hope you understood. So we'll see, stay in touch so that you will come to know many more input elements. So they are called form, advanced, control. And subscribe to my channel, like, share, so that you'll get more updates. and stay in touch. If you have any query, you can ask me in comment box. Thank you.